Today I'm checking out this HD video camera. I was sent this at no cost so I could do the review. Let's take this thing out of the box, hook it up, and check it out. So this little camera comes with everything you need to get this thing wired up to a monitor. You've got your manual, some zip ties, a screwdriver. You've got the mounting bolts if you want to mount it using this case. You've got this rubber housing here if you want to mount it using the rubber housing. You can just pop this little camera eye out of here and change the housings on it. Comes with adhesive and screws, Allen key to allow the eye to swivel on this camera and figure out exactly where you want it. A double female end, so if you need the adapter to put on the cable, it comes with the cable. It comes with this little scraper here to help you put the adhesive on and off. Comes with a power adapter and black tape and some cable management. I mean, it really comes with everything. So I'm going to be testing the camera out on this little monitor I have here so we can check out how good the video is. All right, so let's take a look at what I've done here just to get the camera turned on and everything. So I have a power source. These can handle 12 volt to 24 volts of input power. So I've actually just got a little tool battery over here plugged in. So usually on these monitors like this, you're going to have either one or two input. This monitor can actually handle two inputs for cameras, but I'm only going to be using one on this. So here is the cable that I have hooked into the monitor input that goes into the monitor, and the monitor has power going to it. Then we have from the camera, so here's the camera here. Here is the camera line. It connects to the cable that it came with, this big long RCA cable here for video. And you just basically plug this in. Now this, when you plug that in, you're gonna see two sections on the end of this. It's gonna have the RCA cable side here, which is connected into the longer cable. And then it's gonna have the red and black wire coming out that have just, regular wire ends on them. This is your power for your camera. So this is the positive and negative to feed power to the camera, just like you have to have power going to the monitor. So I've got all that hooked up. I've got it ran through the RCA wires and it is running into the monitor. So there's the monitor and here is the camera. So this camera, the way I have it set up right now, would mount like this. You would drill a hole, you would put the nut that comes with it in this little bag right here, thread it down onto this to hold it tight. And on this camera, there is a little Allen key, basically bolt or screw that's on the side of here that you loosen. You can move this camera eye anywhere you want to move it, and then you tighten it back up. You can actually do that once it's installed to fine tune it and get it exactly where it needs to be. But for right now, I just have it, tightened in there so this camera eye isn't just moving around. It is pretty snug, by the way. Even if this isn't tight, it's pretty snug in there and probably won't move around too much. But that set screw just really helps you get it nice and tight. So again, there's this housing here. This is another housing it could be. So you could just take these 4 screws out of the bottom of here, take this camera out, and then you'd be able to put the eye of the camera into this rubber housing here and put it wherever you want. So like I said, for me, I'm going to be trying to use this on my tractor, and not trying, it actually looks like it's going to work great. So I'm going to drill a little hole, put a nut on it, and put it in the back of the tractor, and then I'm going to be able to see everything behind me, my implements. When I'm mowing, I can see behind me everything. And if you can see, it's got a nice kind of a slightly fisheyed wide angle lens. And I mean, you can really see pretty good back there behind you. So I'm going to be able to see pretty much everything behind me. And again, based on how you mount this is really going to matter, right? How close or how far away and what you're going to see. So everything's here in the manual too. So there's another point I want to tell you about here. So there's 3 wires on the back of this camera. There is this white wire, and there's a green wire, and there's an orange wire. If you cut these wires, they each do something different. So in the manual, if you go in there and look at it, it discusses the wires that are on the back. So if you want to get rid of, let's say, these little lines, these guidelines in here, you would cut one of these wires. If you want to rotate it, if you want it to go, basically a mirrored image from left to right, you would cut one of the wires. It looks like the white wire for that. It looks like it's the green wire for the guidelines. And then you have this other wire. It looks like it's red there. It's kind of orangish here, but I'm sure that's the wire there. And basically that is letting you change from AHD to CVBS. So, and those are two different kinds of signals. So that lets you basically configure the camera. So that's pretty neat. You just choose what you need to have connected and disconnected, and you're good to go. Now, most of these monitors too, if you're hooking it up to a monitor, most of these monitors are gonna have the ability to flip the camera, mirror the camera, do different things like that. So you have other functionality in whatever type of monitor you're using. But the key here is to just really see the quality on this. It's really nice. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with this little camera. And then of course, if you need to wire in your power, it comes with basically everything you need here to wire that in. Very nice. So yeah, I definitely think this is a great little backup camera here. And it doesn't, again, have to be just a backup camera. I mean, I'm actually thinking about getting another setup just like this for the front of my tractor, because there's not good visibility in the front and there's not very good visibility in the back unless you just twist your whole body around. So having a camera in the front and a camera mounted in the back, and having two of these monitors just mounted right up on the dash, that would give me so much more visibility and make it so much safer for me to be able to drive around and run my implements. So yeah, I definitely give this one a thumbs up. This is really nice, and I hope this video was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.